Often we feel like we have to do so much more than we really do because deep down we believe that we have to prove ourselves in some way, or we have to somehow feel more worthy. So let's discuss how the law of least effort dramatically changed my life. And not only that, it restored my internal energy, because the way that I was navigating life before was I was using so much energy, I was using so much force, I was using so much willpower because I thought that that's what you were supposed to do, right? That's what I was taught growing up. You know, work really hard, try really hard, put in so much effort, exhaust your body, exhaust your mind. And it wasn't until I had sort of I had a bit of a breakdown, slightly mental breakdown. And I think it was because mainly my body was so exhausted. And up until that point, the only way that I knew to accomplish things was through that method. And when I had this sort of breakdown, it was a crumbling of everything that I really understood and knew. I began thinking, I have to do something different, right? I cannot live like this. I cannot stress my body out to this point. And so I started researching different ways to navigate the world, right? Using the law of attraction, using our mind. And I stumbled upon this concept called Wu Wei. And it really is sort of accomplishing so much by doing so little. And I thought this was kind of crazy when I first heard it, but as I started applying it, I realized how amazing this is. But then I actually really started to think about how it makes a lot of sense in terms of how the universe works, right? Because anything in life, if we need something, we won't have it. We can want something, but if we need it, we won't have it energetically because we're not a match to it. We have to embody the energy that we want to attract. And just the essence of working really hard or putting in excessive force is really saying to the universe that I'm not a match to this thing, right? Whether it be in, our career or whether it be in our relationships, if you feel like you're having to work so hard, often that's coming from a place of lack. Now, I'm not saying that obviously you go to your job and you don't do anything. That's not what I'm saying. But it's the law of least effort. How can I accomplish this using the least amount of energy? And I find the fastest way to do that is to tap into our infinite power supply, which is our soul, right? And really what that means, because people ask me all the time, what does that mean? How do I get in tune with my soul? And you're already in tune with your soul. So what's blocking you from being able to access that energy is your mind. And in simplest terms, it's just being present. The more that we can bring presence into our everyday experiences, the less effort we will exert. And not only that, you'll notice that the results are far more powerful. So I'm just speaking from personal experience, but I know that there is a much easier way to navigate the world than pushing yourself really hard to the point where you're exhausting yourself completely. Because I think for most people, that often stems from either lack-based consciousness or low self-worth. Often we feel like we have to do so much more than we really do because deep down we believe that we have to prove ourselves in some way, or we have to somehow feel more worthy, or even the most common belief is that we just want to feel that we're enough. But when we start off from a different foundation of wholeness, completion, I'm already worthy, I'm already enough, I don't need to prove myself in any way, see what comes from that, right? If you look at that in your job, look at that in your friendships, look at that in your romantic relationships, start off with the premise of, I have nothing to prove. I am already whole, I am already enough. And I guarantee you that you're going to naturally step into this law of least effort because you're not in a lower state of consciousness. Really, this video is a reminder that you're trying too hard. And you would probably yield much better results if you took the pressure off yourself and realized that you can actually accomplish far more with less effort. So I hope that this video today could help you and give you a new perspective. If it did, as always, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you guys enjoyed today's video, definitely comment down below. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, I do have 3-week and 6-week coaching. In addition, I want to remind you guys that I do have a custom hypnosis that you can order. So if you guys are interested in reprogramming your subconscious mind at night while you sleep, you can send me your custom statements and I will create a hypnosis for you. All right, but anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Take care.